Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Big chance! And another try!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has a shot! They're back in possession, and one more try! Yes, it's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 14 minutes is number 11,
India have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his... He's had a shot! Lobbed in behind. Mbappe. And he thumps it clear. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Can he finish? And it's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
David Villa! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Back into the middle. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Rafael Leao. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's good vision. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafael Leao. Nico Williams. Mbappe. No way through. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So, there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Goes for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And now they can clear their lines. Hakimi. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's fallen! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You could certainly say...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Villa. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Villa. Puskás. Puskás! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Puskás deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pinches it off him. Dinks one through. Fernandez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi. Nice looking ball. Now it's Forlan.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Forlan. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's Batistuta. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Not a lot we need to say about that. Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 added minutes has
The most
been
accurate
indicated.
pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intent. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much
Hello,
depends on
everybody,
this.
and welcome to
Expectation
today's
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. And that's a goal kick. Pressing high and with purpose.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Van Dijk tries to pass it through, and that is expertly dealt with. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good effort from distance. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. Oh, good read. Well read, nice interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Fernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cannavaro. Lampard. It's a searching pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Kaka. Cafu tries to play it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes. Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming. Well, played right into his path. Cannavaro. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well timed, excellent interception. Nuno Mendes. India have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mbappe. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Rafael Leao has it, applies the finish! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance here to counter.
Are certainly playing with an intent.
He's having a shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
"90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
I'm sure they will make fine
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. "90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still. Looking for options for movement. Well, there's the clearance. Rodri.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Messi. Conceição. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Messi. Now it's Lampard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Great vision. And he was quick to react. That's a good ball out wide. Conceição. Just too much on that. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Security staff for each block.
There are plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here. And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of football, and it is still goalless. It is going to come down to one moment. Cannavaro.
India have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that should get the job done. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Francisco Conceição. Coming on the field. Number 10. Phil Foden. Number 20.
And he thumps it clear.
Jamal.
And he's let fly. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Yeah, I think both defences will receive the plaudits for respective clean sheets, but the players have run and worked to the point of exhaustion, so nobody will be questioning their appetite to get it won.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square, some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? 1-0.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Messi is the next to run the gauntlet.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Mbappe is second man up. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Lampard is second man up. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself. And that doubles their lead. The margin of error is 0. It's in, pick that one out.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Martinez obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And that has lifted the roof. India fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Now it's Beckham. Forlan. He's found the way through. Tries a shot! And he's following up! Goal! Al-Hilal! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Fernandez. And it's Conceição. Nico Williams. Stojkovic. And this is Ronaldo. Played out wide. Threads one in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now there's and the finish! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's been cut out, well played. Nemecha. Played out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, good spread. Conceição. Corner then. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And he's let fly. Al-Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Driving forward. He is through here. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Searching pass he's played there, and he cuts out the supply. Nemecha. Burn. And here's Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Back into the middle. Thinks about the shot.
Added time.
Deftly away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rafael Leao, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Forlan. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's corner.
Substitution in progress.
India have their second corner now. Ferran Torres attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he has been fouled there. This looks promising. Darwin. Stojkovic. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass is just off target, and he's managed to get rid. India have their third corner. And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? Swept in. That's going to go a long way. Nico Williams. Some really good ball movement. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India get their fourth corner. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A case now of complete control. And he's picked out the run. That is lovely. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Knocks it into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to get it away. Yarai. And that is as far as it goes.
Hello,
India
everybody,
are
and
beaten,
please join
and
me in
they
wishing
are
a happy
out.
wedding anniversary for one of our fans.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi gets flagged offside. Can he get it through? He's found the... goes for the shot! That's a sharp pass. And he plays one through. Face to face with the keeper. And a chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. Bale with the short one. Oh, good spread. There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Bale most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker. Easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
And they've got rid. Looking for options for movement. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's a decent clearance. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. He's looking wide. There's the delivery. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Bale may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That ball looks a good one. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And no, that was never going to make it. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. And he's intervened well there. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It'll be a throw-in. Gnabry. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, smashing header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Conceição really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Gnabry! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you.
It's Bale! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's well seen too. Mbappe. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that looks a decent ball. But that has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. White with the clearance. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? White gets across to intercept that. And it's Bale. That's a good run he's making there. Chalobah did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's being urged to shoot. And that has been clubbed away. And this is Van Basten. He takes a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on
everybody,
this.
and welcome to today's
Expectation
match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Oh, it's Bebeto. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Williams. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration,
Number
voila.
13, Cristiano Ronaldo.
India have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
And that was nowhere near his best. And he's intervened well there. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Bebeto. Messi. Oh, it's Batistuta. And this is Neymar. And he shoots! It's run loop this time, surely! Beckham, the regular corner taker. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Mbappe, lovely pass, but can he get there? Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's quick to snatch it back. No, it's come to nothing. Chalobah gets good distance on it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Conceição making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
India really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
India have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Conceição. That has ended up in no man's land. Bebeto chasing after it, and he was quick to react. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Beckham. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. India are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk with the clearance. Out for a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Neymar. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Messi. Beraldo is the team's great visionary. Conceição. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Bebeto. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bebeto. Rafael Leao gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandes. Oh, super ball. Shoots! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
He's picked his way through, and he's making progress on the ball. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Alexander-Arnold.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Batistuta.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Now it's Bebeto. Messi! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Deep into injury time.
The goal scorer.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves...
And there goes the final whistle. India have
Please
done
turn
it,
your attention
the
to the screen
perfect
for
outcome
information
in
provided
this
by the
most
local
passionate of
police.
games. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think? Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Now it's Batistuta. Played out towards the right wing. Pinches it off him. Conceição. Applies the finish! Knocks it out wide. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Batistuta! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Rodri. That's rather hopeful. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now it's Conceição. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that has not gone well. Rodri. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he can clear it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Rodri wins the duel this time. Oh, it's Dembele. Francisco Conceição. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's a throw-in. And it's Serginho. Conceição carries the ball down the right. Conceição cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. Chalobah spots it and intercepts. And he's gone looking for safety. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Rodri. Now Saliba. Now that's well seen too. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cannavaro cuts it out. Messi. Lorenzo Insigne. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
The goal scorer.
It
after
was
50
a
minutes
great finish. He put it away
Number
with great
10,
poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, that's ambitious. Rodri makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Messi. And Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
He's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And we have our very first corner. Nico Williams is there to clear. India have the chance to go the other way. Good effort from distance. It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafael Leao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ambitious ball here.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Please
interest.
take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official
Would you
store.
summarise what we... Well, here comes a crunch game. So
Hello,
much depends on
everybody,
this.
and welcome to today's
Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Back to the keeper it goes. That pass has been well intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
India finding themselves unexpectedly... Can he finish? Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 13 minutes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played back in. Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. Foden. Lovely feet. He's going for goal! Madrid have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well cleared. Van Dijk. Throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's made its way to him. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that was vital. And a chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side would have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Substitution.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Batistuta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Neymar. No, it's come to nothing. Ball is over the line. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Saka. Scholes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Rafael Leao. Just about up to the hour now. Well read, and the danger is averted. India have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And he's away. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now the ball's gone astray. And this is Ronaldo. Saka. Madrid deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's looking wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And that could set him on. And the finish! It's in! And they've got their lead back. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Scholes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And Batistuta! And he thumps it clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's given a throw. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both
Hello,
teams
everybody,
square up
and
to each
welcome
other with
to today's
fire in their
match.
eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Conceição. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Conceição is in a really good position out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. India with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. And he thumps it clear. Nicked it back promptly.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
And this is Drogba. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? There it is! There is the breakthrough!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That
The
was
goal
really
scorer for
clever.
New Zealand, after 18 minutes, is number 9, Didier Drogba.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Francisco Conceição. It's a searching pass.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Serginho. Now, he's got space here. No, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Oh, really well played.
Conceição, he's shifting through the gears here, and he welcomes it in. Caceres goes on a run down the left wing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Drogba. And he's lost his man here. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Didier Drogba.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, super ball! And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through.
2 added
Takes
minutes
a
has
shot!
been indicated.
Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Messi. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
India certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Nico Williams!
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And that's been won straight back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Iniesta to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution in progress.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, the ball's gone astray. And it's Cáceres. That has been cut short.
New Zealand clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Into the last 5 minutes. Nice looking ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Williams. It's a really well-measured ball.
They're avoiding the blatantly
Nearly 3
obvious by not
minutes
getting the
added
ball
time.
into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that...